All right, yeah, I'm just gonna download the stream. So you just go, just do what you need to do.
Yes, sir. This episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast is brought to you by Thrive Fantasy. Thrive Fantasy is a daily fantasy sports and esports app that eliminates the countless hours of research usually involved with fantasy sports and focuses only on the top tier athletes that have the biggest impact on the game. All you have to do is choose 5 of the 10 available player props or 10 out of 20 if you're playing an NFL game to build your lineup. Each prop is assigned a fantasy value for both the over and under based on how likely it is to hit. Hit the most props, rack up the most points, and win a share of the prize pool. It's literally that simple. Thrive has awarded over $1.5 million in cash prizes to date. So to start raking in the dough, use promo code WGG when you sign up today, and you will receive an instant $25 match on your first deposit of $25 or more. So get started today using promo code WGG via the Thrive Fantasy app on the App Store or Google Play Store, or by visiting their website at thrivefantasy.com. Once again, the promo code is WGG, so go download the app and prop up with us today. Now, without further ado, let's take a breath and let's enjoy episode 197 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Whew, that was a mouthful. Hello all, and welcome back to Not Another Gaming Podcast. I am your host this evening, Chris P., the tallest and the lankiest. And like we said last week, we have some big episodes coming up, and this is one of those episodes that we're talking about. We are welcoming. See, I'm a little starstruck. I'm a little starstruck because this guy is giant. He is grabbing the internet by the fucking balls and making it his. So let me roll out the red carpet and introduce our guest, Mr. LoochyTV. How's it going, brother?
What's up? Glad to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course, man. I feel like it's been a long time coming. You know, we've all talked for a while now, and the stars just kind of aligned, the schedules worked, and I'm excited. It's gonna be a good one. A couple East Coast guys just getting down, you know, chopping it up, having a couple Bud Lattes, you know.
I just got a text from my buddy watching the stream saying I feel like I'm at a bar in Southie.
Exactly.
All right, fine, I'll do a beer. Fine.
Go get a beer, Dom.
Fine.
Only thing you're not going to see out of us that you will see in a bar in Southie is maybe some green T-shirts, some pastel-colored shirts, and some 10-inch pants, whatever they call them, 5-inch inseam pants. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah,
we're not doing that here. No, none of that here. We're rocking the crispy white tees, but I would be remiss to not introduce the 2 best co-hosts in the world on the #1 gaming podcast in the world. First, just cracked the cold, daddy. Head is glistening, beard is on point. The absolute web design and graphic design guru, holding his hands in the business position because you know the guy does not fuck around. Mr. Papa Dom, what up, G?
I am feeling fucking phenomenal. I'm gonna tell you something, boys. I won my first and second Battle Royale games of all time today, and I'm on fucking Cloud 11. As you know, I am the foremost competitor in competitive gaming here at Wicked Good Gaming Enterprises, LLC. Yeah, no, I've never won a Battle Royale game before, so I started playing the Spellbreak today. I'm feeling great. I'll talk more about it in the weekend recap, but I feel good.
Wait, You've never won a Battle Royale game?
Never. None of you ever even offered to like carry me and just like get me a dub just to get it.
Wow, that was actually a perfect segue to introduce the last co-host of the podcast. Someone who also has never won a Battle Royale in his life, Dr. Bob. What's up, Pim?
Yeah, I mean, you and I both know that that's just not true.
Well, I remember back in the day you used to play Fortnite, and this is when you were streaming off like a Xbox Connect, and you won 3 games in a row when you were doing push-ups on your bedroom floor.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was in great shape back then. I was winning a lot of fucking matches. I'm still winning a lot of matches, not in the best shape anymore, but we're getting back there. Also, shout out to Binge with the dropping the 5 gifted.
Woo.
What a fucking king.
Legend.
I'm doing good. You know, someone was yelling at me in chat that I needed to turn my monitor down because it looked like I was pale and I was a ghost. So I just spent the last 5 minutes trying to get an entire blank black screen to make me not look like a ghost. So I hope you guys are fucking happy now.
I'm happy.
Be satisfied. Be satisfied.
Oh,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Wolfbite, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Jesus. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate
Goodness
you.
He's
gracious.
got a problem. He's got a
Oh
problem.
my god.
Dude, he might. All right, so I'm gonna throw this out there. That kid might have the best like speed in the world when it comes to moderating someone's chat. I can't read something, and Hooflight is already banned them 8 times. I don't know how he does it. It is absolutely bananas. But that's the type of guy you want on your side. He's no bullshit. He reads faster than I could ever imagine, and he's just really good. So Hooflight, thank you so much for that. You're a great guy. So let's roll into a little weekend recap.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So, Luch, since you're our guest, I'll explain what this is. The weekend recap is exactly what it sounds like. You're just going to say what you were doing over the weekend. You do anything good? You do anything crazy? Have you been playing anything? Just kind of paint the picture of how your weekend went. So, without further ado, rolling out the red carpet to you. How was your weekend?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even remember what friggin' day it is half the time. So, as far as the weekend goes, man, I've just been working on like Phase 5 stuff. To be honest, I just literally just been playing Warzone, just trying to bang out as much content as I can, and that's not even just been the weekend. That's been every single day for like the last week. So, just out here trying to get on the grind, man. Make a name for myself, stuff like that. It's really all it's about lately.
Yeah,
You should tell everybody who's listening right now that might not know what the Phase 5 competition is. What is it?
So the Phase 5 Challenge is a competition made by one of the arguably the biggest gaming org in gaming, especially in the Call of Duty scene, the FaZe Clan. And pretty much over the next roughly 4 to 6 weeks, there's going to be 3 different sets of challenges. Every 2 weeks, they're going to pretty much narrow down the pool of people. I think after the first 2 weeks, they'll narrow it down to like top 100. After that, it'll be top 20, and then they pick 5 winners. And basically all it is no matter what you do, whether you're a really good gameplay guy playing video games, whether you're a music producer, a comedian, a beatboxer, literally anything, whatever your talent is, they want to see it, and you have a chance at winning and joining FaZe Clan. And I mean, for those of you who don't know how much, I guess, exposure you would get when you join FaZe Clan, I mean, I've seen people join that had 1,500 followers on Twitter, and the next year they got 400,000. So it's... Yeah. The FaZe juice is a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I've never lost an arm wrestling competition. Can I
shut the fuck up?
Can I get in on this?
I mean, I'm not sure if they even have any arm wrestling competitors in there. So you
found your niche.
No, we need one. Hey, it sounds like FaZe needs one.
It sounds like you just got to get like a really good editor for a video and just start smashing people's arms. You know what I mean? It's just.
I think FaZe needs me. I'm just throwing it out there.
No, I have an idea about what you can do, because arm wrestling, like if you're going for that content, it might get a little boring. You know, it's just you just like losing over and over. What you should do is move.
Can
to,
I
like,
mute him in this call? Can I just mute him right now?
I'm the host this evening, baby. You can't. So what you should do is move to like, I don't know, like Czechoslovakia, whatever they do, those like crazy slap competitions. When there's like literally people sitting there just like
slapping the shit out of somebody.
Those people are psychopaths. Like people say that people that do UFC are like tapped and like those are the scariest people. No, these motherfuckers, man. Like if you're walking down an alley and you walk past someone who gets slapped in the face competitively, cross the street. There's no way. There's no way. Bob, you should do that though.
I'll try it. I'll try it out. Try it out.
You should do that. All right, good. So, Dom, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I actually went down to the Cape with a couple guys. Went down there for one of my buddy's bachelor parties. Kept things pretty low key. Obviously, can't really do much right now. We, just rented a nice little Cape house, enjoyed the scenery, played some drinking games, drank easily 400 beers over the weekend. Just nonsense. Just a nonsensical amount of alcoholic beverages were consumed. Grilled a bunch of shit, hung out with the guys. Went for a run or two down in the Cape. Felt pretty good. Nice, change of scenery. And that's pretty much the bulk of it. And as far as things I've been playing, Paper Mario and the Origami King, been getting back into that. I got to finish that. It's still probably one of the funniest games that I've ever played. It's so goddamn good. If you have a Switch, and you don't own that game, you really should change that. And also just started playing Spellbreak today from the good folks at Proletariat. Spellbreak is it's like a fantasy setting battle royale, and so instead of having guns and whatnot, you have spells. So you can play. I think there's 8 different classes, and each class is a different element of magic. So there's like fire, ice. There's like wind, lightning, stone. And a bunch of other ones and poison and a bunch of other ones that I'm probably missing. But yeah, Spellbreak is fucking awesome. It's a great kind of change of pace from other BRs that I've played. Granted, I mean, my evaluation of what constitutes a good BR is probably way different than you guys, but not having really played a whole ton of them, I really enjoy it. The setting is awesome. It seems like the world around it is super, like, fully realized, and the game just runs pretty smooth, and it's pretty accessible for people who haven't played BRs before, as somebody who is that type of person. So I got 2 wins already, 2 squad wins, feeling really good about it. I came in second in solos, so I got pretty goddamn close, but I'm getting there. So just if you see me on top of the leaderboards in like a month, top 1 NA, you know what I mean? Just recognize a real one when you see them.
Is it fast paced?
Yeah, it is pretty fast paced. I mean, again, my definition of fast paced and your definition of fast paced are pretty different, probably, but like, when you get into the thick of it and there's a million different people like throwing like giant fireballs or like clouds of acid and like firing lightning bolts like back and forth, it's pretty ridiculous. Like, it gets pretty crazy. It ran pretty smooth though. I never had any frame rate dips like playing on Xbox One, and I'm on like, again, I'm on a stock model launch day Xbox One, and it runs really well. It's all cel shaded, kind of reminds me of Fortnite like visually, but I love the fantasy setting. You guys know that's my bread and butter. So when you mix that type of thing with a battle royale, I had to try it, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, is it bad that when you said fireball, I got kind of like chills up my spine?
Yeah, you got like a little tingle on your tongue.
Yeah, like I was ready to go out immediately as soon as I was like, head propped up. Bob, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. You know, you know how I started my weekend off?
Oh, Bob, tell me.
Fucking right. I got a fucking promotion on Friday.
Nice.
Got a fucking raise out of it.
Okay.
And then I played video games, drank a whole lot. I think I drank 28 beers and a bottle of wine this weekend, I think.
Oh, took it easy. Took it easy.
Treat yourself, dude.
I played a lot of video games. I had 2 fantasy drafts this weekend. What else? And I did a shit ton of fucking editing for videos. So, and if you want to check out any of those videos, you can check those out at youtube.com/wickedgaming.
Nice, nice. As for my weekend, it wasn't anything special. I've never, like, you ever really want to go out, but no one's around or no one wants to do anything, and you're like pacing back and forth in your house? That was my whole weekend. I was literally in my house drinking alone, just wanting to do something. Never got out. I went out for dinner one night, actually, and listen to this. Let me adult you for a second. I got one Uno margarita, and that was it. One.
Sophisticated.
I mean, I'm growing up. I had like my pinky out. I had my monocle on.
I was just going to ask that, dude. You have the pinky out or what?
Oh, of course. Of course. Pinky out, legs crossed, newspaper in front of me, monocle on. I was vibing. Pipe was nice and packed. It was great.
Was the rim salted?
So, yes, it was. And this is why. A lot of people don't want the salt on it, you know, blood sugar and all that good stuff. But what I don't understand is they give you a straw in it. A lot of people are like a little like, so they like drink it out of the straw. No, that's not what it's there for. That's not what it's there for. Let me learn you something. That's there to strictly get the tequila back in the margarita if it sits at the bottom. You're supposed to take a sip out of the side so you get a little bit of salt with your margarita, and that's why the salt is on it. I mean, come on now. That's what it is. As for what I've been playing just Warzone recently. Really messing around on there. I'm kind of bored of it, to be honest. And Lucci, I know that probably like hurts you to hear.
No, I'm the same way. I told my stream today, man. I just I'm ready for Cold War. COD we need something fresh, dude. I've been playing the same game for 6 months now.
Yeah, and
wait a second. Let's bring it all the way back to Blackout, the best BR version of Call of Duty.
Yeah. That BR was ass. I fucking hated that one.
I can't comment because I played it for a little bit, but I never had like a good group of friends to really grind it with, so I just kind of like got disinterested because I can't play BR solo, you know what I mean?
That I shit you not, Blackout was arguably twice as fun, but also just as frustrating because the armor system was completely fucked. Also, the server tick rate was like 14. It was like 14 fucking hertz. So you were getting shot behind every building, every corner you turned. Super fun, though.
Yeah. I had fun playing the beta of that, but, like, Warzone where it is now, I agree with you, Luch, where, like, I'm ready for Black Ops Cold War, and there's buffer time in between, right? We still have a couple months to wait, and, like, we get beta next month. But right now, I want to play it. I'm literally at the point now where I'm just trying to level up stupid guns and just see how they are. And I'm sitting and shoot the ship like 8 hours a day, just like ranking up stupid guns to try to see how they are. And I'm pretty sure like we're in the meta now. It's not really going to fluctuate much more going forward, just because in my eyes, they're checked out on Warzone at this time because they're focusing on the next one. Granted, it's going to mesh together, but I don't really see much changing from my side of things. But I'm ready for Black Ops Cold War, I'll tell you that, because that is one of our topics. So that is actually a great segue. So what do we think about Black Ops Cold War? We just had the multiplayer reveal yesterday, and I say this every year, and if you could quote me the past decade of my life, every year I say, this one's going to be the one. And here I am in front of all you right now saying, I think this one's going to be the one. I'm optimistic. It has something for everyone. The multiplayer looked really good. I mean, I like what they did where they had the whole showcase and they didn't cut corners. They had like Merc and Maven showcasing it. They had Nameless there. They had a bunch of people. They actually tried to produce it very well. And after that, they let all the streamers and content creators get their hands on it. Granted, the game leaked before that. Shout out Doug Israel. You're a legend. Thank you for that. But it looked really, really cool, and I don't mind it. It's definitely a change of pace. Like the Miami map is beautiful, and they have like a new game mode that they're bringing into it, and I'm excited for a breath of fresh air to come back into Call of Duty. So as the Call of Duty guy in here right now, Luch, I want to ask you, knee-jerk reaction. What do you think about it? Are you excited for it?
I mean, I'm excited, again, just because I want something fresh, but I'm trying really, really hard not to fall into the trap of saying that it's going to be the COD to rule all CODs, because I'm guilty of doing that every other year as well. But I will say, from first impressions and what I saw, it almost looks like the same movement from what we're playing now, because I'm pretty sure they're running on the same engine. And it just kind of looks like some weird mix of like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 4, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it has some sprinkles of Black. Yeah, but it has some sprinkles of Black Ops 4 and like Modern Warfare. I think there's a nice mesh of both, but good.
But I mean, overall, I'd say I'm definitely more optimistic than anything, just because they know how much is at stake. They know how much money they just made with Warzone, like saving this Call of Duty, basically. So, and back to your point, I think the reason this one's gonna be successful is when you think about it, they're gonna have something for literally everybody. There's gonna be multiplayer when they're experimenting with new game modes. There's gonna be Warzone again, probably revamped with a new map or something like that. There's going to be a fully fleshed out campaign that looks pretty baller from what I've seen so far, and there's going to be zombies. So it's like they're bringing every fan favorite thing that's ever been with Call of Duty to this game, and I think they're trying to pull out all the stops, because I mean, if this flops, where does COD go from that point? I think it's going to be good, though. I think, will it be the best Call of Duty all time? I don't know. I think Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty all time, personally.
I know where it goes. If the BR flops, you know where it goes?
In the trash.
Hold on. Wait. Everybody put your tinfoil hats on right the fuck now.
It's on.
All right, so previous trend, everything's been getting a BR, right? People are still arguing that Halo Infinite should either have or not have a BR. I think the Battle Royale genre is starting to teeter off. You know, Warzone's fun to an extent, but if they don't see the return in revenue, where do they go next? Tactical shooter. They take search and destroy, they move it into a more Valorant, Counter-Strike style tac shooter basis. Boom, that's where they go next from the BR.
I don't know if tac shooter plays into that franchise.
Chris, shut up. Tinfoil hats are on, okay?
Oh, sorry, Bob.
Now we can take them off.
All right, Bob, you're a fucking moron. I don't think that fits into the genre. I mean, they're trying new things.
They already have search and destroy.
Yes, I know, but hear me out. Like all right, so it can fit. Let me backtrack a little bit, but they're trying new things. They announced Fire Team, which is another game mode that they have on there, which I guess is a step in that direction. And they have VIP, I believe it's called, where when you're fighting, you get downed instead of just going right down, and you have to protect one VIP on your team. They're trying. They're trying. I will literally be I'll stand Call of Duty for the rest of my life. I really will. I'm the first one to say when a game sucks. I only bought like half of them just because I like Call of Duty, and all my friends bought it and I wanted to play. But I'm the first one to tell you when I don't enjoy the game. But I'm hopeful. That's the thing. That's really all you can be when it comes to this, because we're we're not driving blind really, but we're not hands-on with it yet. And we know kind of in the direction that they went with Blackout that a beta doesn't necessarily tell the end story, because that's not what a beta is supposed to be in the first place. So as someone who already spent $90 pre-ordering the game, I'm kind of invested at this point. I'm invested. I'm going to play the shit out of it.
Do you think they're going to change Warzone enough to keep the Warzone players around for another year, though?
No. So
wait a second. I think there's literally two things that they need to do to keep Warzone players happy. One, fix the cheating issues. Two, up the server tick rate. That's it. That's literally all they have to do. Congratulations, you have a fan base that's willing to follow you into the next game.
Yeah, no, but I agree with that 100%. Cheating's the biggest issue in there. I can't understand how a conglomerate of this company can't implement an anti-cheat by any means. It's kind of bananas. As for what you said, Luch, I don't know how long they're going to necessarily be able to hold on to it, because as we know right now, Season 6 is the last season of Warzone as we know it. And I don't know how spicy they can get after that to kind of keep people on board. Only thing they could really go to keep people in Warzone per se is like microtransactions and bundles and stuff you can buy that we now know, I believe, carry over to Black Ops Cold War.
Yeah, so, I don't know how they're gonna make that work. Are we gonna have MP5s in the 80s, and you know what I mean? Like, are we gonna have a bunch of weapons that we have now transition? As long as the gun's close enough, we're gonna be able to carry the cosmetic over. Like, I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool to see how they do it, or it's gonna be an absolute bust. We don't know. The MP5 is back, so I'm assuming all skins will go over with that. As for other guns that are returning, I'm not 100% sure. I know they go into grassroots on a couple things. They have the AK-74U coming back, the MP5, the M16. So they're going kind of from an older direction, obviously. That's what they're basing it off of. But I don't know. I think their big focus right now should be focusing on competitive. In my opinion, there's all these teams investing in the CDL right now that hate Modern Warfare. I think your BI players, you already have that. Warzone saved Modern Warfare, as you said.
100%.
Multiplayer is ass in that game. I don't want to touch it. The campaign was dope. I'll tell you that. The campaign was dope. I really enjoyed that. But if it wasn't for that BI, that game would be toast. And CDL, it was their first year, right? So it wasn't the best as it can be from a franchising standpoint. It's their first year. So if they focus on their competitive players, their pros, I think they could have a really good game, as is why they brought them in on the alpha. They had all teams like switching off, trying the game out, which is what you want. You don't want just content creators. You want your pros too.
Right.
Yeah.
Personally, I like the fact that you can ride jet skis around. That's
cool.
I'm pretty easy to please, you guys, and you can fucking like zip line from submarine to submarine, or from like ship to ship. That to me was just like, all right, yeah, I'll try this out. And like, as you guys know, I'm a big Call of Duty story guy, and World at War is my favorite Call of Duty campaign. So seeing Reznov back in Black Ops made me fucking, beyond happy. And then now we're getting Frank Woods and Alex Mason back in the Call of Duty Cold War campaign. So really loving that. I think Treyarch has always been, really story focused, like really kind of like, for me, I think has been very cinematic in their approach to a lot of their campaigns. I mean, so hasn't the Infinity Ward branch, but I think that we're in for a fucking treat here. I really do. I think that the Cold War campaign is going to be fantastic. Those are like some of the best action movies that come out every year, are the Call of Duty campaigns. So I feel bad for people who skip those campaigns and just go straight to multiplayer or Warzone or zombies or whatever, because they are really worth playing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. The multiplayer reveal was pretty cool. I mean, I haven't really been super into a COD multiplayer in a very long time. But I do like, the ship-to-ship, like land, air, and sea combat, to me, is pretty awesome. Granted, like, that's not going to be like it's not like that's going to really impact the competitive scene. But that, to me, is just like a cool, like, multiplayer mechanic that, you only see in every so often, in every so often in first-person shooters. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of the campaign and stuff, and Black Ops 1, the original Black Ops campaign, I thought was fantastic. So really looking forward to Cold War, and I love the vibe already. You know, so yeah, looking forward to it. Looks good.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to wait just a little bit longer to see it. So, Lucci already said his favorite Call of Duty is Black Ops. Favorite Call of Duty of all time is Black Ops 2. Correct, Luch?
Yeah.
Okay, so around the horn, Dom, what was your favorite Call of Duty of all time?
I mean, probably World at War. I mean, definitely my favorite campaign was World at War. I mean, multiplayer wise, I don't really have like a dog in that fight. So yeah, World at War.
I think World at War flies under the radar.
I do too.
It's good. It's really
Pacific,
good. It's in my top 5, 100%.
Yeah. The Pacific maps in general and like the Pacific stages and campaign were beautiful, and were just so fucking beautiful, especially for that time when that game came out. So,
Bert,
Black Ops 2, easy. There's literally no competition.
Yeah,
like,
it's all around best game.
There's actually, I take it back. There's plenty of competition. However, Black Ops 2 is just ahead by a fucking mile compared to the rest. About the multiplayer reveal trailer, I think Activision does a really good job at creating like a great highlighted sizzle reel for their content that they're going to release every year. They always fucking succeed at that. Again, I haven't been drawn to the COD multiplayer in a long time, probably since high school, like college even maybe. But I will say the 3.5 seconds that we saw of zombies, loved it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. All I know is it's pitch black, looks fucking scary, and it's COD Zombies by Treyarch. So like I said on, what was it, 2 episodes ago? If the DLC doesn't go PlayStation exclusive first for like a 30 days or however long, I'm invested. Just strictly due to zombies. So if I can get the DLC day 1 when it releases on PC, sure, I'll buy the game. If I have to wait 30 days and everybody on PlayStation has it first, and I can't try to fucking world first an Easter egg with a group of people, I want nothing to do with it. Yeah. That's my fucking line in the sand right there. Get rid of that 1 month exclusivity. I want to play the DLC specifically for zombies on day 1 when it releases.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, so my favorite Call of Duty of all time is the original Modern Warfare. That was my COD 4, if you will. That is my all-time favorite of all time, just because I have the most nostalgia and kind of memories behind that one. And then, Bob, as you were saying about zombies, you know how they did that too? So I don't know if this was intentional. It must have been, where they released so, you know, as these presses are going on, they release a tweet when news comes out, so they're the first ones to break it. With this, they put out the multiplayer reveal trailer on Twitter, and they put up a YouTube video at the same time. The Twitter video cut off before that zombies reveal, I believe, and you had to go to the YouTube video and find it there. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they did.
Genius marketing.
Yeah, so they know, like, people will complain, like, oh, where's zombies, where's zombies? So it was another hidden little thing in there. And once again, don't quote me on it. I'm just going off of what I saw yesterday, and there was so much news, so I could be mixing that up. But yeah, so we were talking about that. We're talking about how pros and content creators got it first. I want to open up the conversation. I don't know if we ever actually talked into the whole content creation side of things, with us three at least. So, Luch, you're here for a reason. You're doing some incredible things. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass because you're in front of me. I've praised you for months now. I genuinely respect what you're doing. And borderline, I'm amazed how quick it all happened to you. So all the best. I'm very happy with what's happening to you. But I want to talk about a content creation side of things. Where do we think content creation is right now? What's the state of content creation in gaming? Is it finally starting to catch on that content is key? Where prior, a lot of people thought, I want to be really, really good at this game so I could go pro. So
it's 50-50 still. I think it's 100% still 50-50.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are realizing it at this point and starting to see what people like myself, and I'm just going to name a couple other TikTokers here that are doing it big in the scene. Sally's a dog, you know who he is. There's a reason that people are starting to notice that, okay, these guys they're not pros at the game, but they're gaining all of this traction. Why is that? It's just because we're pushing the boundaries and people, not just me, but other people are willing to go out there and do something new that hasn't been done in a specific game or niche. And that's why it gains traction, because people love new stories and new experiences. People have seen the pro gamer 1,000 times before. Not everybody cares about esports, but everybody can care about a really good, a really well-told story, and everybody can relate to that. Or, you know, I mean, just we're all humans, so people can relate to a good storytelling. But not everybody cares about sports, just like not everybody cares about esports. So it's harder to drive that home, and that's why it's so hard for a lot of these pro players to transition into content creation, because they just think, oh, I'll just post high kill gameplays, everybody's going to want to watch that, and then the videos flop, and they don't know what they're doing wrong.
Yeah. So, in your opinion, right? So, if you guys, the majority of the people in here know who Luchy is, but if you don't know, he streams on Twitch as well. His channel has grown exponentially. So, I hear you say this in your stream a lot, and I could not agree with it more. I try to kind of chime in when the wall of text is coming in from your chat that you have. But you say a stream is not built on Twitch, pretty much. You want to grow yourself elsewhere and direct those people into Twitch. So I don't know where that necessarily falls for you, but when I look at you, I see TikTok to Twitch, and that's kind of where that happened. You did great shit on TikTok, and you blew up on there, and you're still blowing up on there, and you built a connection with your community, with your audience, and like, hey guys, I'm live streaming too. And since they have that connection to you, they follow you to your stream. Same reason why they're following you right here, because they like you. So
right.
How do you feel with that whole thing? Do you obviously stand by, build yourself elsewhere, and then push people to your ultimate goal?
Yeah, you got it. I mean, streaming for me, I wouldn't call it like an ultimate goal. Like, it's definitely like like an aspect of the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is just to be able to, I mean, it's everybody's ultimate goal, right? Be happy, love what you do, and be able to financially support yourself doing that. But yeah, I mean, the bottom line is with Twitch is we're in a space, we're not on Justin TV anymore, or the first couple of years of Twitch, where you could just, anybody, no name, could throw on Twitch and gain, 500 viewers in a day. It's just, we're so far past that. It's oversaturated to the point where it's never coming back. So if you actually want to grow as a Twitch streamer, there's no way around it. You have to build yourself on more discoverable platform. And even that's not enough to get people to really commit. To get someone to go off of one website and follow you on another one is very, very hard. That's like marketing 101. You have to find unique ways to do that. And honestly, the best way to get people to really be invested in you as a person and a brand is to provide some type of really good value for them, no matter what it is, whether it's education, entertainment. Like, you got to provide value that incentivizes people to come follow you on other platforms. They're not just going to do it because you ask.
Yeah.
They got to have a reason.
Yeah, there has to be that connection, which is, I see this happen a lot, and a lot of people see these creators that are successful in what they do, and there's nothing wrong with getting inspiration from people. You can get inspiration from someone else's work, but when you're acting like someone else, you're not you, which is going to make you have to have a facade on for the rest of your content creating career. Right. So I think if you're yourself, regardless of how it is, if you're not outspoken, if you're not loud, like, put some like vibey music on, like, be like that chill person that teaches you things. If you're an asshole that speaks very weird and loves booze, do what I do, scream into the fucking camera, and people say like, what's the matter with your voice? Bitch, that's an accent. But like, it's like your thing. But you have to be yourself, and like, it drives me nuts like when a lot of people are robotic when it comes to what they do. And Bob posted something on Twitter today of someone from IGN doing a video, and it seemed like the guy was a robot. Like, there was no personality behind it. You can't tell what the guy is.
One of the toughest fucking things I've ever watched, and I got through 35 seconds of it before I had to close out. Also, I'd love to give I'm going to give a nice big Wicked Gaming suck it at the end of this, because I inspire a lot of people on the internet that are just stealing all my fucking content, and if I find you, I'm going to fucking... it's going to be problems. But yeah, so that thing that happened on Twitter today, horrible. Yeah. I advise everybody to not look at the tweet that IGN put out about the possibilities that the Xbox Series S will be more powerful than the PlayStation 5. So don't do that. Sorry, off the tangent. Go ahead.
No, so I'm usually that guy that does that. So, hey, brother, it's totally fine. But yeah, Luch, how do you feel about that? Where people, so I know it sounds like there's an obvious answer to this, but when you were first starting it off, was there a piece of you that was like, okay, I'm entertaining enough for content creation, I'm entertaining enough to have people kind of like stick around? Or was your mindset more of like, I know what I'm doing. I'm confident in what I can do. I know a lot about this. And like, was that your foot forward, or did you go like personality first?
Honestly, I tried to go, I think, personality first, because like I'm going to be honest, when I started the whole TikTok thing, that was back when like I had tried and failed at like becoming like I've tried and failed at becoming a full-time streamer. Like everybody streams and like you get to a certain point, but you just kind of like you plateau, because I wasn't trying to grow elsewhere. But then TikTok happened and I said, look, like other people are doing it, and like there was a really big void in gaming content on TikTok. So I said, well, why can't I be one of the first people that do this? And I didn't really think at first like anything special of myself, or think that I was like super creative or anything like that. I was just willing to try what other people weren't, because people were still calling TikTok extremely cringy, and they thought it was just like a bunch of high school kids like doing dances and shit. And I just saw like, okay, like there's an audience here of young kids that all play video games. I can make something happen. And I went for it. And over time, each post tried to do something different, tried to improve. And that's still my method now. I just try to be better than the last video every time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're trying to do something. We've been trying to do something like everybody at this point, everybody has a blog site. At this point, everybody has a podcast. But for the past 4 years, we've basically been the go-to for, guess what? We're not going to hand feed you bullshit. You know what it is? Like, if we're playing a game, we play a game because we want to play a game. If we're going to talk to you about a game, you're going to get our honest opinion about it. And then you're going to hear us, I'll probably be drunk when I'm talking you through all of it, but you're going to hear the honest opinion regardless. And it's like, we've carved out a spot in the podcast media with video games where it's like 99.9% of every video game podcast out there right now, it's just fucking regurgitating the same shit over and over again. Just, this game, Madden came out this year, 6.5. It was great. EA did a great. I mean, they could do better next year. And then the next fucking podcast comes out and they just fucking take it. Madden, and they just do the same fucking thing over and over again, and it's so exhausting. And when we fucking made this 4 years ago and the podcast 3 years ago, it's like we don't want to fucking be that. Like, we don't want to be that norm. We want to be away from the norm. We want people to engage with us because we're not the norm anymore. And does it always hit with everybody? Absolutely not. But I said this on Twitter, I think it was last week. I think it was like, look, we're not for everybody, but we for damn sure are the only entity right now that is like us.
Yeah. And that's a fact. That's a fact. And same with you, Luch. Like, you saw that opportunity, you saw that lane that was not being filled, and that's fucking brilliant. I don't care what the platform is. When there's a need for something, that's like economy 101, economics 101, supply and demand, right? That's economy, whatever, business, yada, yada, sales. There's a need for it, but there's not enough people doing it. So I think you got in at the perfect time. And I'm not saying that you went in there and you just kind of threw shit at a wall and see if it stuck. You cared about what you did. You had well-produced videos. And believe me, I've done my research on you. I've scrolled 10 months back and I saw what you did.
Boy.
I saw what you started off with. Like, I saw it. And like, but you have to start somewhere, but they were never bad. It was never like, so I'm a culprit of this too, where I used to strictly just like find other people's shit and throw it up on the page. Okay, great. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I didn't feel like I was like, great, I got clicks and I got downloads and yada, yada. But it wasn't mine. Like, I never felt that sense of like accomplishment. And like, till this day, I'll still do it. But I have my dialogue over it where like I'm trying to make people laugh and like kind of paint the picture for the clip.
No, you're doing it well. I see what you're doing. I know what you mean.
Yeah, and like it's totally different. So from a content creating standpoint of things, you're murdering it, and all the best, man. 1.1 million followers on a platform that is not a small feat at all.
I still can't believe it, bro. We just hit 1 million like what, 3-4 days ago?
Yeah,
crazy. It's just I don't know. TikTok has literally, without that app, I would not be where I am, because it was single-handedly the thing that gave me the exposure that I needed. And like, I guess in a way you can say the creativity was always there. Like, I always, I guess, had like the knack to like do it, but so many other people do too. but they miss their window of opportunity because like they just can't get the exposure they need. There's so many talented creators out there that some of them unfortunately will probably never make it as a content creator because they just can't get the eyes. I was just lucky that, like you said, I got in. Part of it was luck. Part of it was me realizing and just saying, all right, well, fuck it. I got nothing else going on. Let me just go for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest, be honest too. Like a lot of your following came from being Dr. Lupo's brother. So, but whatever.
Good couple 100,000, yeah.
Whatever. John, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say. I mean, there's just so much fucking discourse like online with people who have 25 followers on Twitter who are like, if you want to be a content creator, you can stream whenever you want, do whatever you want, like, and don't do this, that, and the third. And it's just like. On the other hand, you have people who have maybe 10,000 followers, and they might say, you need to be fucking awake 24/7, duct tape your eyelids open, never rest, don't sleep, throw up in a fucking bucket if you have to. But the thing is like, there's all this endless back and forth on like either work however much you want, or don't work at all, or work nonstop. And this is like, we lost this like work smarter, not harder type thing, and you have to do both. But like Luchy was saying, like you have to attack multiple platforms. You have to have multiple streams of content. No, you cannot. I firmly believe that if somebody were to go and stream 80 hours a week on Twitch right now, and just do Twitch and that was it, they would get nowhere. You could do that for 8 years and you would get absolutely the fuck nowhere.
They quit.
Right, exactly, and that's exactly it. And then you get the same textbook thing that you get from every other content creator, anybody who's ever done YouTube, anybody who's ever on Twitter, and plenty of people who are on Twitch, where they say, hey, I'm burnt out, I need to take a break from my mental health. And you need to do, and don't get me wrong, you need to do that. But this is the thing, is that there needs to be, like, somebody's got to rewrite this playbook, where it's like, you don't just need to stream 9,000 hours to be taken seriously as a content creator. Content doesn't mean just streams. It means fucking content. That means blogs. That means tweets. That means YouTube videos. That means TikToks. That means whatever. The age that we're living in is everybody is constantly connected, and then everything that they're connected with is connected with something else. So all of your social media platforms are on there. That's why everybody has a fucking link tree in their bio with 90 other platforms that you can find them on, including us. This is why you can find us on 25 different podcast platforms, because you know what? That hits every single country on planet Earth. And at the end of the day, like, this is what a lot of people don't understand, is that there are so many tools out there to get yourself, there's no need to fucking ram your head into a wall 90 hours a week streaming just to be considered, just to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a full-time streamer, I'm a full-time content creator. Because at the end of the day, you're not doing anybody any favors. You're slowly eroding away your will to even continue doing the shit, because nobody's taught you. But unfortunately, the only like mentors in the space out there, while we're on the topic of content creation, is say you either need to work nonstop, or you need to go at your own pace and do what you need to do. Like, Jake Lucky put out a tweet like a couple weeks ago, and he was like, hey, you need to like eat, sleep, and breathe what you're doing in order to be successful. It's something to that effect. And I could see how it was taken the wrong way, but it was misconstrued, and a bunch of people jumped down his throat about it and was like, this is toxic, this isn't helpful, this is going to kill somebody because they're going to do this, that, and the third. Like, you need to just go at your own pace and do it because you love it. And granted, don't get me wrong, you do need to do that. You do need to actually enjoy and love what the fuck you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, you need to put a little bit, you need to put a ton of yourself into everything that you do, because otherwise, anybody else that's making content can scoop up some of your viewers. But they're not just watching Luchy because he was one of the first guys to do video game stuff on TikTok and do it well. They're watching him because of his personality and because of the style that he's putting into his videos. And just like you said, Luch, it's like every video is better than the last one. And you've made this commitment now because you have a brand. You don't just have a stream, you have a fucking brand. And people know that if they come to you on Twitch, they go to you on Twitter, they go to you on TikTok. What's your like least followed social media platform or stream of content?
Probably Instagram.
Okay. Even still, they go to your Instagram and they still get the same Luchy. You know what I mean? So they know all the way 360, no matter what they're looking at, they get the same exact version of you. So, yeah, I think that this, like, in the state of, like, content creation right now, and a lot of people are getting it, but a lot of people are not. like this work, you need to work smarter and harder to outpace the next guy, because next thing you know, there's going to be 30,000, 300,000 more people on TikTok that are making gaming content. There's going to be 600 million more podcasts that come out where people are like, you know, we tell it like it is, and we're going to not, you know, we're not going to bullshit you and shit like that. Like, there's going to be, people have tried and failed for a billion years to recreate, like, the secret sauce. But in the end of the day, you need to carve your own lane, you know, try to attack it from as many fronts as possible and be consistent. And that's the only way that anybody is going to grow. So, yeah, I'm fucking, it just nauseates me at the discourse between, like, do you need to work at it or do you need to go at your own pace? But the answer is that you kind of have to do both. And you also just need to not, like, working is not necessarily just the answer. You can't build a house by just fucking hammering the same nail into the same fucking board for 900 days. The house is not going to get built. You got to attack it from all fronts. A lot of it's ignorance,
man.
Yeah.
A lot of it's a lot of ignorance. And it's just, I'm with you on that 100%. I just can't stand people preaching shit that haven't lived it.
Right.
Like, bottom line. I don't know how else the way to say that fucking politely. You haven't lived that life, so who are you to fucking shout from the rooftops that people need to be doing it this way? Like, you need to find your own road and fucking steadfast, consistently, like you said, go down that fucking road. Whatever works for you, but you need to find... Everybody always comes in the stream and they ask me, like, people see the stream with however many viewers I have that day, which admittedly has been doing very well, and the first thing they ask is, what are your tips for streaming? And I'm like, well, did you just start streaming? Yeah. I'm not even an affiliate yet. And I tell them, don't stream. Yeah. Go build your platform somewhere else, come back to streaming in a month or two. You're wasting your time. If you're streaming for 6 hours a day to 3 people, you are wasting your fucking time.
Yep. 100%. And I agree with what Jake tweeted out too. I think you do have to live, breathe, and fucking whatever, eat, sleep it, because that's how you improve. But like you said, there has to be that balance where your mind can work. That's fine. My mind works until literally I wake up the next morning. I'm in bed and like I'll come up with an idea. I roll right over. I don't care what time it is. And like I'll type it in my phone. So I'm up and I'm ready for that. I'm addicted to Twitter because what if I miss news, which is probably very bad. Like, I want to be one of the first to get shit out and stuff like that. You need that line, but at the same time, your best work comes, especially me, like, I think of my best ideas when I'm taking a shit. I think of my best ideas when I'm in the shower. It's like when you're not thinking of something, that's when you get stuff, and that's when you kind of like, no, it's in your subconscious, and then you act on it. But I think there does have to be that line. Because if you're not doing it the right way, it's like punching a brick wall. Yeah. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere.
And granted, like, you don't necessarily, like, this is what Jake said, which was, my advice for anybody who wants a job in esports / gaming / streaming, ditch the whole Monday through Friday mentality. It's a full-time 7-day-a-week job, which also means you got to friggin' love it, and you're going to lose your mind at times. I'm cheering for you. And naturally, the quote, there was like 966 quote tweets where people were like jumping down his throat over it. And then he said, a lot of people taken this in a way that I didn't intend. I understand the importance of taking care of your health and also needing to be fairly compensated. Work hard, grind, prepare to sacrifice, and take care of your health.
Taking care of your health? The guy has fucking 18 abs. Of course he's taking care of his own health.
And Slasher chimed in on that and was like, hey, from somebody who's been grinding for what feels like 24/7 for the last 20 years, this is an unsustainable mentality. My constant work ethic has directly impacted my personal and professional relationships, and you need to log off sometimes. And that's the way I feel. Like, I need to take a step away sometimes and be like, hey, you know, I need to disconnect. Like, you need to pay attention to and make sure that whatever you're doing, and this goes for anything in life. This goes for any job, any major that you're in, any sort of, like, occupation, whatever it is. Like, you need to make sure that you're doing, that there is some sort of, like, little bit of it that's, like, you know, whether or not you love it, whether or not you go to work every day and you're like, man, like, this is exactly what I want to do, or like, this makes me happy, or like, hey, at least I get paid a ton from this, and like, that is something that's something to be proud of. You know, you've got to disconnect, and you have to, like, give yourself time. You have to, like, block off time where, like, I am going to just log off, recenter myself, and get back to work, and just hit the grind mode, because otherwise you drift off, and you're just kind of firing random shit out there. And it tells, you know, you have to, like, keep yourself sharp, and that's when that work-life balance comes in. But I think you also have to be, like you said beforehand, you have to fucking love what you do. We wouldn't be doing this for 4 fucking years at this point if we didn't love video games and talking about video games.
but you also need to be a fucking genuine entity in the industry when you're trying to separate yourself from everybody else. There's a reason why like super successful people like Tim the Tatman can separate himself from everybody else. He might not be the best fucking Call of Duty player in the world, but he is an entertainment icon. You can watch him, you can enjoy him, you can laugh at everything that he does. He doesn't have to be the best, but he's so unique in individual as like a person, as a streamer, that you gravitate towards someone like that. You have to be a genuine entity. You need to be an individual in the space that you're trying to break through in if you want to get to that point. And there's too many.
Too. Relatability is a giant thing.
Relatability and approachability.
Yeah.
Like you can't when I stream, I like to be an asshole and shit like that. But I'm not a fucking mean, like I'm not a mean person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not looking at chat and being like, fuck you, asshole. No, because 9 times out of 10, chat's call me a fat idiot. And I'm just laughing with them and calling them morons. But like there's like an ebb and a flow to your engagement with people, and you need to understand where like those boundaries are, where like there's so much involved in it that people just don't understand. There's too much, how do I do this? There needs to be set steps in a way for me to break out here. How am I supposed to do this? Tell me how you did it so I can follow those steps. That's not it. You can't just follow in the footsteps of somebody else. You need to fucking go your own way. You have to create your own path. You have to do something that other people aren't doing. Or if they are doing it, you got to fucking do it better. And if you have to put in the time for that, put in the fucking time, stop whining about it. But I will always say, personal and mental health is a huge issue, and you should take the time for yourself. It should be loving what you do.
Yep.
You first, and then immediately afterwards, wanting to break through.
Yep.
And you, at some points, you need to cross those lines and you need to go back and forth, but you have to find that balance for yourself, and you need to make it work for yourself if you want to sustain any growth going forward.
Yeah. And if you want your content to continue to be good, because if you're just doing it because you're like, fuck, all right, so
it's all disingenuous bullshit.
Yeah,
that's what it's all disingenuous.
100%.
Exactly. So
today I didn't put out a single TikTok because today I decided, you know what, I need a break from editing, so I just took a break. Get back to it tomorrow. It doesn't need to be when you know when you need a break, and you gotta give that to yourself.
Yeah.
And guess how much better your video will be tomorrow because you took today off.
Right, because I'm gonna go into it with the right mindset tomorrow, not the forced mindset I would have today.
That's it, man. Go to sleep with a goal on your mind, wake up ready to achieve it. That's what I say.
Like Bob was saying too, like if a lane already exists, try to do something different. Here's something for you guys too. Lyft existed before Uber. Now Uber, you call lifts that you get in Ubers because Uber took over your mind. They just executed better, and they executed at the right time, and they just kind of went all in on it. So now they're the bigger company. So that was just kind of something small. I learned it not too long ago, where I got in a lift, and I was like, oh yeah, like, hey, you the Uber. He goes, oh, if I hear that one more time, like, my bad, man, like, I'm just used to it. He goes, no, like, fun fact, I actually existed first, and yada yada, whatever.
And you were like, sir, could you just drive me home?
Sir, I'm
about
to throw up, sir. Can you just drive me home, please?
Sir, there's about 9 green tea shots that are about right here in my throat, so I'm going to need you to just...
Sir, I spent $95 for this 1.5 mile ride. Just get me the fuck home. I don't care. Just get me home. Dom, do we have any voicemails?
Boy, oh boy, do we ever. And let's talk about that. So... if you are listening to this right now and you're wondering to yourself, man, what is a voicemail? You know what I mean? Like, how do I go about leaving something like that? For those of you who don't know, because, you know, I mean, you might just not know. You might be skipping over this part of the podcast, and shame on you for that. We have a voicemail box. That's right, folks. We call it the WGG Internet Dad Sauce Line. We want you to give us a call and leave us a voicemail, and we will listen to it live on the show. And we'll respond to it just as long as it doesn't get us TOS'd. So it can be a question, a topic suggestion, relationship advice, a compliment, a roast, whatever you want. So give us a call. It is 617-701-7678. That is 617-701-7678. The WGG Internet Dad Sauce Line. Leave us a voicemail and we will respond live on the show. All right, first caller. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, WGG fam, Founding Fathers, and Luchy? Hope everyone's having a wonderful week so far. It's your boy JB Genesis calling in again for a weekly voicemail. My question for you guys this week is, what is your favorite Capri Sun flavor? Me, I'm a big fan of the lemonade. Thanks, guys. Love the pod as always. Peace.
Damn, I have to Google search Capri Sun flavor.
Yeah, so do I. I forgot.
I do too. I forget.
Oh shit! Give me a second.
I mean, I don't want to be just like not think much into it and say tropical punch. I feel like that's like everything that's ever been in a Lunchable or some shit. I want to get a little spicy.
Strawberry kiwi.
Yeah, strawberry kiwi was going to be my knee-jerk reaction there. Strawberry kiwi is so fire.
Ooh, Pacific Cooler. 100%.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh.
That's like the. Oh, I think. Yeah, it's got to be the one.
I was a tropical punch guy. Now that I look back at it, tropical punch was fire. You know, you get your little orange in there. It was good. You know, you drink it in the morning. It's like having your vitamin C, or is that vitamin D?
It's
Well,
C.
one of the vitamins.
D comes from the sun, Chris.
That is true.
C for citrus. C comes from citrus.
That's the type of shit you only learn in grad school.
D, vitamin D. You know, like the sun on a horizon.
Oh, honestly, I don't
like you turn a D, a capital D sideways. It's like a sun.
I'll never forget that for the rest of my life now.
You're welcome. Look at this. You guys want me to go get my fucking master's degree out of my closet? I can just flex real quick.
Wow. Yeah. You know those like songs that you learn in like kindergarten and stuff that you remember your whole life, like 30 days past September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, yada yada yada. Like
I have no clue what you're talking about.
That's like a song how I remember how many days are in a month.
You can just look at a calendar now.
Yeah, but I want to make sure my brain's working, which obviously.
If I ever see you mouthing the lyrics to that thing to like remember what month it is, I'm gonna fucking snap.
No, if you've ever driven with me, like, yeah, that's right. You know how many times I've gone on the steering wheel and just went like this?
Oh,
To see which one was left or which one was right. No, I don't do that. I'm not that dumb.
I don't know.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Hey, you guys are all really something else. All right. Next caller.
Hey, what's up, you degenerates? It's Tiggy here. Papa Dom, hot out the kitchen. We got CDL, Pick'ems, Chrissy P, and the doc. Yeah. Proctology, the ass man himself, Dr. Bob. Yeah. I mean, and none other than the VIP guest of the week, the dream maker, the high octane sniper, king of Kesha TikToker, Luchy. Now, obviously, you guys are going straight to the moon, and Luchy just dominating content on every single social media, especially TikTok. But how do you guys kind of reset and, kind of find the balance after a hard day of just grinding to the tippy top of the mountain, I mean, how do you hit the reset? Me personally, I could get some wings and cheese fries at the local establishments, maybe a couple Seinfeld reruns and old Survivor seasons. I don't know. I'm just a simple meal with simple pleasures. Let me know what you think. Anyways, guys, love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Peace.
Great fucking energy. Oh my god. I gotta go ahead.
Tiggy gets me so fucking fired up, dude.
Dude, I gotta say, the past 7 fucking weeks where he's just called in asking Chris about what's gonna happen with the CDL, no idea. It's like you speaking a different language, but I always love the energy. This time, I understood what he was talking about, and I still love the energy.
Why do you say the ass man?
He called me a proctologist.
That's like, that's an ass doctor?
Yeah, he called me a proctologist.
Yes. A booty doctor.
Yeah, I'm about to go back to school, man. I want to be an ass doctor. All right, I'll let Luchy take that one first.
So what was the question again? How do you wind down after a day of like grinding?
Yeah.
How to reset.
Oh, reset? Honestly, like I'm with him. I get some really unhealthy, most of the time greasy fast food of some sort. Like if it's been a really hard day. I've been real big on Taco Bell for some reason lately, dude. The chicken chalupas, the chicken chalupa meal with a Diet Pepsi because I don't drink regular soda anymore. It's too sweet for me. Maybe a soft shell taco on the side.
Are you getting sauce for it though?
I'm not. No, honestly, because the chalupas they already come with like sour cream and all that shit, so I don't put any sauce on it. But...
All right. Quick question: how do you get your roast beef sandwich?
I don't.
Sorry, what was that?
I don't. I'm a pastrami guy.
You know, I like pastrami too, but you can't. You gotta have.
I don't eat roast beef. I mean, I will. Like if it's offered up to me, I won't deny it.
Yeah, you do like a nice little Reuben though.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys are deflecting. You're
Dude,
deflecting.
what I'm saying right now is
I'm saying
like
a Reuben is better. That's what I'm saying.
See, I wouldn't go that far.
I like a good fucking pastrami, but like a 3-way, it's different. It hits different.
I had one today, bro. I felt like $1 million.
I'll tell you what. When all this COVID shit comes down, I'll come up. Well, actually, I mean, just wear a fucking mask. You guys gonna show me some good like roast beef places up there?
Yeah.
Oh, we will.
Because Rhode Island kind of like it kind of sucks over here. It's not that many. That's not that much over here, to be honest. For like roast beef shops and sandwich shop, it's okay, but it's not Boston.
When we relocated from Iowa to Michigan, it was really tough finding a good roast beef place.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Where are you based? Where are you based out of, Lucci?
Pretty much Providence, Rhode Island.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
like we got pizza over here. We got tons of pizza.
You get good Polish food down that way.
Yeah. There's some Polish spots. There's a lot of good Mexican food.
A lot of good Mexican food. Yeah.
You guys got the Coliseum too. I used to get down there when I was 18.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh man, you catch Lucci at the Coliseum.
Rolling it around down at the Coliseum.
It's sad because bro, I was there every Thursday night for 18+ night for like a good year of my life.
We probably bumped into one another there.
Most likely. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Yeah, you're not that far off.
I used to go when I was underage. I had a fake ID. I got a fake ID though. Like I used to like get the X on my hand. I used to fucking
rub it off.
Pick it off, and I'm like, "Hey, Richie, my brother." I was like, "Can I see your ID so I can go get some drinks?" He's like, "Yeah, buy me one too." Like, Richie, I'm 16, dude. Like, I'm not buying a drink. I work at Stop and Shop. I make $7.25 an hour. I'm not buying you drinks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. How do I unwind? I mean, I lay in bed and I have a couple beers. That's probably about it. I order some food. I get a beef, nice beef, some cheese fries, maybe some tartar sauce to dip my fries in. You know, I just daddy gets down.
For me, it's just I'm just disconnecting these days. I just straight up shut everything off, throw my phone on Do Not Disturb, put it on the charger, leave it in the other room. I just like have to just get away from screens for a little bit, especially because like with the 9 to 5, like being on 9 hours of fucking Zoom meetings per day, and then like doing the show, or like logging on, doing a couple blogs, stuff like that. It just burns my fucking eyeballs, man. So I just like even social media. I've been trying to cut back. I barely use Instagram. I like never even use Facebook except for like group chats. I think I posted more on Instagram this past weekend than I have in the last 6 months put together. I posted like 3 things. But
how's it going, Instagram?
How you doing, Instagram? This is Big Time Tommy. I'm gonna do the ad read.
This is Big Time Tommy.
This is Big Time Tommy. Dude, that's how I'm gonna do the ad read in 2 weeks when it's my turn. I'm gonna do the fucking Big Time Tommy. Here's my thought of the day. Thrive Fantasy. $25. That's old school.
Promo code WGG.
OS for life.
Dickities.
How do you unwind?
I mean,
also,
I've been going back. I've been back in the gym a lot recently. So fucking.
All right, continue.
Just fucking rip that sleeve real.
Massive.
Never lost.
Back in the gym.
He doesn't need that. Come on, his head's fucking
Absolute unit. Look at that guy. Come on. Come on, give him some more. Give the people what they want right now. Look at double bicep guy.
There we go.
All right, I don't want to do this. Let me
Big time Bobby right now.
let me show Bob.
Wait, Chris's arms are gonna do the fucking Looney Tunes thing where it goes like mew, like under the bicep.
My arms are like shaking because I'm pushing them too hard.
What the fuck was that? Oh, yeah, I've been back in the gym a bunch recently. Thank God that the gyms have opened back up. But then outside of that, I'm going to keep it 100. I like to drink 8 to 12 beers and then get in bed and watch anime until 3 o'clock in the morning. That's it.
Shit.
That's my reset. I work out during the week and then a couple times, and like maybe once on the weekends. And if I'm burnt out on like a Friday night, I am 12 beers deep and I am crawling into bed, scrolling through Netflix for an anime series I have yet to watch.
All right. Lucha, you a weeb? Do you like anime?
I mean, I've seen a couple of them. Like, I'm not huge into them. I want to get into more, but I'm just so like, with how much shit is going on, I feel like if I get lost in an anime, I won't get anything fucking done.
Yeah.
Because so many of these shows have like fucking 1,700 episodes. Like, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life watching fucking anime and doing nothing else.
I mean, Bob's not having any problem with that.
You gotta find a balance. We've been talking about this all podcast. You gotta find the balance between work
An anime.
What you
An
love.
anime.
An anime.
Anime was the third one, yeah. No, I've watched I think season 1 of One Punch Man. I really like that.
There you
And
go.
then Tokyo Ghoul was also pretty good.
Death Note's the
Um,
shit. If you watch
What
that. Death Note.
is there? I
Death
haven't
Note
watched
mid.
Death Note.
Mid.
One of my buddies, is it fucking Full Metal Alchemist? Is that one?
Yeah, you gotta watch Brotherhood though. Don't watch the original one.
Okay.
You come to me. Look, you got questions about anime. You come to me. I'll fucking set you up.
Bob has 15 anime body pillows in his closet.
Jesus, dude.
Bro, I got a lot of closet space
Things
here
are
in
crispy.
my new apartment. All right, next caller, huh?
Drop Bob's anime pillow on the ground, it'll shatter.
Hey, next caller, huh?
No, I also to Bob's point about the gym too. Honestly, like just fucking sweating it out is pretty great. Like just running in the morning, pretty shitty week. You know what I mean? Sweat that shit out, pound the pavement a little bit, feels good. Slow motion's better than no motion, baby. So even if you're fucking walking places, go fucking stretch the legs, go see the sun. You know. All right. I was debating on whether or not to air this voicemail, but here we go.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hey, Bob.
I hate you. I hate you.
I hate you.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Is that
How much longer does this go on for?
40 seconds.
I
Are you
hate
fucking kidding me?
No.
No, in all seriousness, love you, Bob. Love you, Chris. Love you, Dom. Love the show. Have a good night, guys.
Wow. All right, Brad. Thanks.
If you,
Great question, by the way.
yeah, great question.
Great fucking question.
Bob, your thoughts?
Great question. Love the energy. Always come with great energy, Brad. Love when you call in. It's great. Glad to hear from you again this week.
I could just picture Brad's dumbass recording that. Dude, like, mad high at his computer, just like holding his fucking phone up to his headphones.
Oh my god. Apparently he left that last week, and I must have second guessed airing it last week too. But
I could take it, Dom. Don't worry.
yeah, no, I was like, wow, this is a 40-second long voicemail. And it's like all the different computer voices. He's like going through, clicking, he's looking at his screen like this, like 16 fucking centimeters from his screen. He's going,
Chuckling.
he's like giggling in the background. Yeah, he's going like.
Fortnite's up on the screen.
Oh yeah,
man.
the fucking fishy song that he listens to is playing.
Song.
Oh my god.
Boston Brad said it was a YouTube video. I did it with Pete. Wow, throwing Pete on the bus is an accomplice, huh?
Wow.
Wow, huh?
Dragging him down. Crabs in a fucking bucket, huh,
Ooh.
Brad? Jeez.
Everybody just feel the WGG bus just go as we just went over
Twice.
Pete.
No. Twice.
Oh man, yikes!
Brad's a high key rat.
Oh man, Master Splinter. Crazy.
All right.
That's crazy.
We got more voices.
No, that's it.
Lit. All right. Any final thoughts before we land the train, boys?
No, let's do it.
All right.
Brad.
So it is now time to land the train. What that means is this is where we roll out the red carpet to everyone that is on the show. You could plug what you want to plug. You could shout out who you want to shout out. The floor is all yours, Luchy. You are the esteemed guest this evening. So shout out what you have to shout out. Plug what you have to plug. The floor is all yours.
Honestly, man, I don't really want to shout nothing out. I want to shout you guys out for having me, number one. Everybody who's from my streams, if you're not already following over here, Wicked Good Gaming, make sure you do. Want to extend a huge thank you for having me on tonight. And if there's anything I had to shout out, if you guys want to see your boy in FaZe someday, just support FaZe Luchy, man. Come show love on the YouTube video when I drop it, because that is where the submission is going to take place. That's where people like FaZe Banks, FaZe Temper, Adapt, that is what they're looking at. They're not looking at the TikToks. Ultimately, they're looking at the YouTube submission. And, I'll tweet everything live before I post it up. And if you want to show love, that's the place to do it, man. YouTube.
Need the links. Throw the links. Don't be humble here. Fuck it, it's your chance to shout out. Throw the link.
They're in the chat. They're in the chat.
All right, there we go. That's fine.
LoochyTV on everything. You'll find me.
That a boy.
Brandon.
Bob, what do you got?
What do I have? Fuck. I had to suck it. Oh, I'll get to the suck it afterwards. Big shout out to JB commenting on the video that Dom and I did yesterday when we were live reacting, or not live reacting, but doing a quick react to the Xbox Series S announcement. He commented, "R.I.P. Chris P. May he rest peacefully in his roadside ditch." So thank you, JB. Chris was dead for that video. I'm glad to see you alive and well today, Chris, because we had no idea
had to
where you
work
were
yesterday.
we didn't know where you were.
You.
We were trying to reach out to you. We didn't have you for fucking days. We didn't know where you were. You could have been gone again. You could have reverted back to 2017, Chris, where you just, who knows, maybe he's going to show up for the podcast. You never know.
I'm a changed man. Look at the range, man. I got a whole new game plan.
Ooh, I'm gonna throw that out after this.
And if you want to get shouted out by me, you could go to youtube.com/wickedgaming. You can subscribe, leave a comment, and I will shout you out. Also, I gotta throw this out there. Dom and I, we're gonna be, and potentially Chris if he's alive from now on, we're gonna be trying to do consistently a working title, by the way, missed connections. So the idea is there's a lot of topics that we just can't get to during the week when we record the podcast. There's a lot of news going on. So in the subsequent days or potential week, whatever topic we may have not gotten to on the podcast, we're going to do a quick brief. I almost said queef.
I was like, oh man, he almost said queef. He was so close.
I almost said queef. Quick brief queef. I was real close. We're going to do a brief queef video recap of the topic that we missed, or topics that we missed from the podcast last week. So check that out. Still working title. If you have any ideas for a better title other than Misconnections, because I know you're all fucking 12 years old for some reason, let us know. You don't know what Misconnections are.
My other suggestions were Last Call or Road Beers.
Ooh, okay. I like Last Call. I feel like that fits it. But I'll let you guys kind of decide.
Misconnections, you know, like you were at the bar, like, you know, something you meant to bring something up, like those words that you never got to say, you know.
If anyone here knows about Misconnections, it's me. So you don't have to. I know.
I've seen plenty of. Yeah, I've been there. I've been your wingman for 5 years now. I know.
I do have one more. I gotta throw a Wicked Gaming Sucket out there. Go. And this has been on. Look, man, it's been ongoing for 2.5 weeks at this point. I gotta throw a big old Wicked Gaming Sucket to What Culture Gaming. I know what you're doing. I know you have a fucking plant in our Discord and following me on Twitter. I know for a fucking fact What Culture Gaming is listening to everything I say on this fucking podcast, everything I post on Twitter, everything I put in our Discord. Because if I say it, they make a video about it within 48 hours. I promise you. It happened with when I talked about The Thing 2 weeks ago on the podcast about how I want to see The Thing video game. Within 12 hours, they made a video about why The Thing needs to get a new video game. Then I threw out rats. I threw out my own fucking hot take.
We got some rats. There's some rats in this house.
Read them out.
There's some rats in this house.
Then I threw my own fucking hot take about Godfall and Marvel's Avengers. And within 24 hours, they recited it almost word for word. So, What Culture Gaming, whichever fucking plant you have following me right now, I am going to weed you out. I am going to find you. And you're going to give me my fucking credit, or there's going to be hell to pay.
I was just going to say, how long until Brad throws Pete under the bus and he goes, Pete, release the information.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
Dom, what do you got?
Oh, my God. Big shout out to our all-new sponsor, Thrive Fantasy. You can go to thrivefantasy.com and use promo code WGG at sign-up, and you're going to get $25 free when you make your first $25-plus deposit. NFL is back tonight. Lots of esports competition going on. I already won $50 on Thrive Fantasy. You guys won any money yet?
I won 25.
Oh, okay. Low balling. Okay, all right.
I was running out of money.
Oh, well, I can't relate.
I for sure would have won money if Dom didn't copy my exact fucking lineup and do a head-to-head with me in a fucking one-off this week. I 100% would have won money, and instead we just fucking split.
That's
What
a
a waste.
crazy move.
Still
That
50
is a-
bucks. No, the 50 bucks came right back. I was like, let's go.
It doesn't fucking matter, dude. I was ready to win $100 that day.
Hey, I literally said, hey, send me the pics, and you sent me all the screenshots. I was like, all right, great. I didn't even know that I did a head-to-head with
told
you. I
literally told you. I said it's all head-to-heads. I said I'm in a 2-person fucking competition right now. And you said, you know what? Here's a great idea.
Yeah.
Let me copy your fucking picks and go head-to-head against you.
Hey, 50 bucks is 50 bucks.
You
Yeah.
fucking used the $50 to get into it.
Nah, just 25. I only got 25 because I used promo code WGG and I got another 25 back. So, Thrive Fantasy, proud sponsor of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Listen, all you have to do is there's 1.5 mil in cash that they've already given out, and we're trying to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. So if you want to get in on that money, use promo code WGG when you sign up today, and you will receive an instant $25 match on your first deposit of $25 or more. I'm going to keep it a band with you. I have actually signed up for numerous daily fantasy websites, and I've used the same fucking promo code bullshit, and not for nothing, but they made me jump through hoops almost every single time. It was like, oh, when you win your first game, you'll actually get a $100 bonus or something like that. This is literally instant. By the time I got back to the home screen after I made my first deposit, it was $50, not $25. So make your first deposit of $25 or more on Thrive Fantasy. Use the promo code WGG when you sign up, and bang, we're going to double your money right there, because listen, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. You know what I mean? We're trying to spread the love around. So there's lots of competitions coming up. NFL is back. Cam Newton going to go 19-0 with the Patriots, so book it. Whatever the overs are, book them. And listen, I don't make the rules, okay? I'm just trying to make you money. We are just trying to make you money. So thrivefantasy.com, Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and also, just in case you haven't heard already, just because the full list, it gets longer and longer every time, you can please subscribe to us on all your podcast networks: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Overcast, Radio.com, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Ghana, which is a streaming service, the biggest podcast streaming service in India. So can't wait to be the #1 gaming podcast in India as well. And leave a fucking review. Leave a goddamn review.
Nice 5-star review.
5-star review. You can say 5-star review. Dom's forehead is fucking gigantic. You know, just whatever. Chris looks like Gumby, and
we're going off.
And Bob is looking extra fucking beefy.
Looking beefy.
Looking beefy. See how the roles reverse there?
Yeah.
Every day in chat, everyone's called me a fat idiot, but when you leave a review, you could change that up.
You could change.
leave a
You can be a part of. Be on the right side of history.
Bob's looking extra thin today, and those all that weight is going straight to his biceps. Bang!
All right.
All that pastrami.
As for what I have to shout out, thank you guys. I want to shout out Luchy for coming on. Obviously, it's been super fun. Like I said, long time coming. This was really fun. Hopefully, it's not the last of it. And for everyone listening who does not know who Luchy is, check him out on YouTube. Everything is LoochyTV. He's going for the Phase 5 challenge. No one is a better fit for it, in my opinion. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass like I've said a billion times, but the kid deserves it. He's doing really good things. So under everything he posts on his social medias, tag FazeClan, hashtag Luchy5, hashtag FazeLuchy, all that.
Yeah.
Literally blow them up. Get this kid in. He deserves it. You got it, brother. And that's it for me. Thank you, everyone that's been hanging out in the chat, everyone from the L fam that came over with Luchy, everyone a part of the WGG community. It looks like this was a match made in heaven. Everyone seems to be getting along. I haven't seen any arguments. This is great. Everyone's having a good time. But that just about does it for episode 197 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Dom already plugged where you can find us on the platform, all platforms. You can find the podcast. If you're looking for us on socials, it is at Wicked Good Gaming on everything besides Twitter. It is at Wicked Good Games because we cannot fit Wicked Good Gaming on there. But yeah,
character off.
It's so bullshit, man. I got to call Jack tomorrow. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. We love you guys so much. And until next week, have a good weekend, and we'll see you then.